dancing.
Yeah. Do you know what this part of the book is called?
I know.
No. You raised your hand. What is this called? What is this?
Me?
Yes. What is this?
It calls the giraffe dancing and his friends staying at home dancing.
That's correct. But what is this part of the book called? Do you know what this is called?
The front.
The front cover.
And the back.
And this is the back cover. And this is the spine. Do you know what the spine does for the book?
Yeah.
What does it do?
It holds the book. No, it holds the pages.
Good job. It holds the pages together.
It holds the book.
Okay. I'm going to show you the book. And you're going to tell me what you think the story might be about. Can you see the picture?
Yes. All his friends are sitting down, and his friends are sitting down eating, and his friends are dancing.
Okay. Anybody else? Do you know what you think
They
this book is about?
dancing.
They're dancing.
They're dancing, James.
So you think this book is going to be about dancing?
Yeah. And then he gonna be dancing and doing backflips.
He's going to do a backflip? That's awesome. Okay.
I don't know if you're right.
The name of this book is called Giraffes Can Dance. Do you know what the person who writes the book is called?
The
Author. And the illustrator draws the pictures. The author of this book is Giles Andre. And the illustrator is Guy Parker Reese. Okay.
I know how he came here.
You know how he came here?
Because he was thinking about something, then he just wrote everything down.
Oh, okay. So we're going to read the story now. It says, Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim. But his knees were awfully crooked and his legs were rather thin. He was a tall giraffe whose what? Whose neck was long.
Yeah.
It was long and what else?
It was long.
And slim. Can you say slim?
Slim.
Slim. Good job. He was very good at standing still and munching shoots off trees. But when he tried to run around, he buckled at the knees. What do you think happened in this picture?
He slipped and he fell.
He slipped and he fell. Good job. Good observation.
They were dancing.
Now every year in Africa.
Their friends were dancing.
Okay. Now every year in Africa they hold the jungle dance where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. Can you tell me what prance means?
We don't know what that means.
I
know what that means.
What does it mean?
Dancing.
Dancing. It means dancing. It means like a lively, exaggerated dance. So prance is another word for dance. Can you remember that?
Dance.
Prance, dance. And this year when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad because when it came to dancing, he was very, very bad.
I'm so tired.
You're tired. The warhawks started waltzing and the rhinos rock and roll. The lions danced a tango that was elegant and bold.
James. You're blocking
The chimps all did a cha-cha with a very Latin feel. And the 8 bamboos then teamed up for a splendid Scottish drill. They were dancing.
Good job. Camping.
Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked toward the floor, but the lion saw him coming and they soon began to roar.
It was camping.
Now look at clumsy Gerald. All the animals sneered. Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool. Or Gerald, you're so weird. They called him weird and silly. How do you think he felt? Do you think he felt sad? What about you? Sad too? Let's find out how he felt. Okay, let's find out how he felt. Gerald simply froze up. He was rooted at the spot. They're right, he thought, I'm useless. Oh, I feel like such a clock. So he crept off from the dance floor and he started walking home. He never felt so sad before, so sad and so alone. So you guys were right. He felt sad, but not only did he feel sad, he felt alone. He felt lonely.
He felt alone and he didn't even get his friends with him.
Yes.
Yeah, because they were going on a lot of fun stuff.
Yes.
And they would go on a trip and they couldn't pay attention to him.
Okay, let's finish reading. Then he found a little clearing and he looked up at the sky. The moon can be so beautiful, he whispered with a sigh. Excuse me, coughed the cricket, who'd seen Gerald earlier on, but sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song. That was the cricket talking. Listen to the swaying grass and listen to the trees. To me, the sweetest music is the branches in the breeze. So imagine that the lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music if you really want it to.
I see flowers.
You see flowers.
I see. Yay, he dancing.
It says, with that, the cricket smiled and picked his violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hooves started shuffling, making circles on the ground. His neck was gently swaying, and his tail was wishing around. Do you guys know what swaying means? Can you sway for me?
Yeah, I know.
Can you sway? Can you show me? Can you sway? No, sway is like going like this. Swaying. Okay, let's finish the story. He threw his legs out sideways and he swung them everywhere. Then he did a backward somersault and leaped in the air. Correct. He did a backward somersault.
That's where spaceman goes.
Can anybody here do a backward somersault? Can you raise your hand? I don't want to see it. Raise your hand if you can do it.
I can do one.
3 of you? Wow, I can't do one.
I can do it up to the sky.
Really?
Me too.
Gerald felt so wonderful. His mouth was open wide. I'm dancing. Yes, I'm dancing. I'm dancing, Gerald cried. How do you think he feels now?
Happy.
Happy. Correct. I think he feels happy also. Can you sit down, baby? We're going to finish reading the story, okay?
Baby. You want it to be
Then one by one, each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied and watched him quite entranced. Do you know what entrance means?
No.
I'm going to read that again. It says, then one by one, each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied and watched him quite entranced. Entranced means that they were amazed. They couldn't stop staring at him. They shouted, it's a miracle. We must be in a dream. Gerald's the best dancer ever that we've ever seen. So they think that he's the best dancer. How did you learn to dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how. But Gerald simply rolled around and finished with a bow. What do you think is happening in this picture?
The giraffe is dancing.
He's dancing, and what do you think the other animals are doing?
They're
clapping. They're watching him dance, and they're clapping, right? And they're throwing flowers because he did such a good job.
Connor, you're gonna come and sit here.
Then he raised his head and looked up at the moon and the stars above. We can all dance, he said, when we find music that we love. You want me to read it again?
Yeah.
No? Okay.
Yeah. I want to go finish my work. Yeah, me too.
Wait, I have a question. Can anyone tell me about a time when you felt sad?
Me.
Okay, can you tell me about a time when you felt sad?
And I feel sad.
James and Isabella, sit. Sit.
I get mad and then
I got mad. But what did you get sad at? What made you sad?
playing by myself.
Playing by yourself? Did you feel lonely when you were playing by yourself?
Yes.
Kind of like how Gerald felt?
Yeah.
How Gerald felt? He was lonely? Have you ever not been able to do something and then you were able to do it and it was really good?
Yeah.
Yeah, like what? What did you do?
Sit down, sweetie. Please.
Then I was alone, flipping by myself. I was doing sad.
Ah,
But my mama and brother was left. My daddy, my cousin was staying with me. My
Misty,
auntie. And
they
I
need
was
to sign their names, Dominic and
And then
Miss.
you were happy?
Come on, now.
Have you ever been able to not do something? How about ride a bike?
Ooh. Yeah, I ride my bike.
Are you good at it? That's awesome.
And sometimes I just fall off the bike, but I just put my hands out.
Okay. So you're good now. Thank you, guys. Thank
Bye.
you.